Hi everybody, this is Caroline Sotheby and welcome to Up, Down, and Around Town. Well, I know a lot of cities have been busy with a lot of their festivals, and we still have a lot of things that are going to happen in the city of Wyandotte. So we're going to go right to our guests because we have Heather, who's been with special events for many years, and a newcomer, so to speak, to the scene, Jake. Welcome. And maybe I can start with you. You've been here for how many years now?
I started in 2003 after I graduated high school as a summer job, so almost 20 years.
And you sort of advanced, and you're now special events coordinator.
Yes, ma'am. So I started out just folding papers, stuffing envelopes, working with Leslie, and just helping, you know, being a little assistant. And then, yeah, so now I run the events.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't always get a chance to see you, but we know of the council meetings, well, this is Bree's presenting and that's okay, she's been doing that back there. Jake is new to me, but you come from a background that I wasn't aware of until just a couple minutes ago. You worked at Roosevelt?
I was a student at Roosevelt High School, and I participated in many activities there and clubs, and did my best to get involved.
Okay, so now he's with you guys.
Yes,
how many are in your department anyway?
I have 3. So I have 2 assistants that assist the office in managing the special events with me, and 1 intern. So that's seasonal. So obviously during the event seasons, we get more people to help us.
Okay.
And then off season, like in the winter, there will only be 1 staff person.
Oh, well, most of your activity is in the summer, right?
Yeah.
And then you get a little bit ahead in winter time to, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you have three big events coming up. You going to talk about the market, or should we do all?
I'll talk the majority about the markets, and then she'll interject with her amazing points.
Okay.
The markets, they run every Thursday through October 27th from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. In the downstairs of the first floor of the City Hall building. It's the old Chase part, if that helps some people locate it. It is a great opportunity for you to find so many different vendors, from boutiques to bakeries, really anything that you want to find, it's there. We have a wide variety of vendors this year.
Okay. You probably know I sort of got involved when I came down from the cable to the lobby, and I looked at the posters and it says first floor. First floor. I looked in back and I said, oh, the old Chase Bank. And there was somebody who was a former Roosevelt student too, doing all the
painting,
artistic work.
Yeah, Alexa. She's actually going to be at the art fair as well. And so we had contacted her based on her artwork that she did for a local business, Granddad's. And we thought, well, what a good opportunity for her to transform the area. So then that way it didn't look like a bank, and had a different feeling and vibe to it. And so in talking with her, yeah, she was a Roosevelt High School student, an art major at the College for Creative Studies. And she did a wonderful job for us. Just beautiful. And yeah, she'll be at the art fair selling some things because she's a muralist, and so she paints flowers mainly, and we're excited to have her at the event.
One good thing, you have somebody standard every week, and that's the Eastern Market. And I think people realize that and say, okay, even if it means maybe a couple bananas, apples, it's fresh, and you can go in there and you see them, and then you wander around. Roosevelt also has a room there, right? How do you have those special rooms just for week to week to week?
So when Jake and I took on the markets, we went into the bank area when we were allowed to go in and transform. And we thought, well, what can we do with some of the spaces? And where Roosevelt High School is, it was the former kitchenette for the bank. And so we thought, well, we wanted people to be able to have their own space, like their own pop-up shop, that for those businesses that are not located in the downtown, to bring, some people that they normally wouldn't get. So we transformed the cubicles into little shops, and then utilize those spaces for more places, like you mentioned, Roosevelt High School.
Okay. That was a big undertaking. How long did it get you ready to when the original idea came about and finally opened the doors?
A month, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
You
a
work
month.
fast.
We do. Yeah, we do. So it was about a month, and because we found out in March that the Chase Bank lease was up, they were done paying, and we could finally get in there and get going. And so, yeah, it was about a month's time, and we got our people and opened up.
Beautiful. And that's every Thursday now to October.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens during the art fair?
We're going to close it during the art fair. We have an opportunity for those vendors that have been with us throughout the season. So, like you mentioned, Roosevelt High School has a store there. You know, they don't leave and go to other markets or whatever. And so those individuals like Eastern Market, Love It Again Vintage, LNV Cookie, Vintage Velvet. There's things that. Vendors and businesses that are there with us all times. So they'll have a presence at the art fair out on Biddle, but the market area will close during the art fair.
So for a reminder, maybe you can lift up the poster, and this gives an idea. Around town you might see it, and that's exactly what you've been talking about. That is a well-kept area. I enjoy the fact that you can go and talk to several different people at the same time, and you know you're not outside in the rain or the hot.
Yes.
It's comfortable there.
Yeah, it was recently, 95 or something, and we were able to still have the event, and it was cool and happening, and then one day it rained and was super windy, and so we're very lucky. And also there's an opportunity for us to expand outdoors as well. We have had other markets that we've not had the room inside, and it's been beautiful weather, so we've been able to expand outside as well. So yeah, if anyone knows anyone, or if if you're yourself want to participate and have a craft of some kind, then or sell something really cool and eclectic, just contact the special events office, and we'd be more than willing to help you.
For some people that don't know, what's the phone number?
It's 734, I talk fast, Caroline, so 734-324-4502.
Okay, all right. All right, the second one, that's coming up pretty fast, and I think everybody's sort of figuring, okay, July 4th, we know,
Yes.
but we're still having the parade, and that starts at 10. According to that, the grand parade marshal is Dana. That's beautiful.
Yeah, Dana Browning. So she was the spearhead with Blessings in a Backpack and bringing it to our city, which helps children be able to have food for not only the weekends but at night and such, and throughout the summers. And so we wanted to honor Dana Browning and all of her efforts to help feed the children of the city.
And I think she's got a lot of back support too, because a lot of organizations know the value of what she is doing.
Yes.
And they're coming across. I know even the Community Chase Bank is having something in the future.
Yes.
So that helps out.
Yeah, it's a wonderful. The parade offers us the chance to be able to honor people, and have them have a chance to speak to the community, when they get their award and such. So having Dana be a part of our parade is a real honor.
And for some people that like to be challenged by the weather, no matter what it is, it's on Biddle Avenue like it normally would be, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Kathy going to have the choir too?
Yes.
The group? Yeah.
Yes, it's a staple, the Wyandotte Academy Youth Choir, absolutely. They're going to perform roughly about 9:30, I'd say, and then the parade kicks off right at 10.
Okay. All right. This one, I love this. Can you get this? Tell us about it and the artist.
So the artist is Conrad Lustig. He has a space in River's Edge Gallery. Conrad has been an artist for the art fair and for the city for many years. So he is known as the official City of Wyandotte artist. And this year for the art fair, we were inspired by more of an acoustic performance, like a street performer that we get at the fair. We wanted them to be hip and happening, and this is what he came up with.
Okay.
So he is Art. So we have Art, who is our mascot, which was a line drawing originating from the 1962 poster. It's the first poster we could find at the museum archives for the art fair.
Really?
Yeah, it's on display in the third floor of the museum. So if you anyone happens to go, the original poster is there from 1962.
Okay.
We don't know who the original artist is of Art because it wasn't signed, but he is now our mascot, and we've named him Art. We've given him some family members over the years. So his wife is Dot, D-O-T-T-E.
Oh, okay.
Cute. And then his dog is Pigment, and there's Palette and all kinds. But so the poster features Dot and Art, and he is playing his guitar, and she is listening to him perform with their dog, and he's collecting tips.
Okay, now for some of us, we realize Art Fair is the weekend after the 4th of July.
Yes.
But does it start on a Wednesday or Thursday?
It starts on a Wednesday, so
Okay.
it's Wednesday the 13th through Saturday the 16th. We do close Biddle Avenue on Monday the 11th. We need
Okay.
some time to mark the streets and have all of our vendors set up.
I have to, no, I don't have to, but we have to give credit to our Wind It crew for a simple reason. Trenton had theirs last weekend, and I went there on a Monday, 11 o'clock, and they still had all the blocks.
You know, I did too. I was driving and I thought 8 o'clock, it'll be done,
Yeah.
right? So I hit it around 9, still closed. And I thought, well, that's not how we work ours.
No.
And it's because we have such wonderful employees and staff,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Everybody sort of works with each other.
That's right. That's right, yeah.
But I was so disappointed. I said, where am I going to park? I finally found a parking spot on the side road. Then I walked
Okay.
over, and I said, if I would have known this, I would have taken another route,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
why we should, who do we compliment that? DPW, the mayor, or?
Oh, yeah. The Department of Public Service.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Our staff, we are out there until the wee hours of the morning, making sure that everyone breaks down. And it's really just communication with the departments. But I commend our police department and our DPW, absolutely.
Okay, but what can you tell us that's going to happen besides artists?
So we have over 200 artists, which is wonderful. As always, we have many artists, but we
Yeah.
have more artists this year than we've ever had
Really?
before.
Yeah.
And we have over 50 crafters. We have as many food vendors as I've ever seen at an art fair. And I think it's due to the fact, too, that we are not competing with Plymouth. So we moved our art fair.
That's right.
Yes, so Plymouth normally takes place the same time as ours, and then Ann Arbor is the week after. So Plymouth's actually this week, and then ours is the 13th through the 16th, and then the following week is Ann Arbor's. So we do get to capture some of those artists and other vendors that would, have to make a choice, and now they don't have to, so they can come to both of ours. But instead of the large party band area that we've had in times past, just like last year, we will be focusing more on the acoustic music, just like our poster shows.
Oh, really?
Street performers, yes. So we're not going to have the big stage and anything like that, no beer sales from our side, but we are going to activate the social district, which is existing now in the DDA. And that allows you to walk around the art fair with different beverages from those 18 different social district distributors.
Well, that helped us last year.
It did, and because we were able to have the art fair, the city council decided very last minute that we were going to
Yeah.
have an event, and we couldn't pull the license and do all of that kind of thing and go through the proper procedure in time. So we were able to activate the social district, and we did that, and I think that it helped a lot of people because they enjoyed the different varieties that the businesses were offering. So we're still focusing on acoustic performances, but we want to also have a main focus on the businesses because it is about them as well and to assist them. So having the social district is going to be really fun.
Okay, are you going to still have a little kids area too?
We will. It's not going to be on the grassy lot behind Nana's. It's going to be on Sycamore Street this
Oh, is
year.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're going to have, there's going to be, I don't know if you know the guy that plays like the xylophone with the bubbles.
Oh,
Bubble Man. Yeah,
Bubble
he's
Man?
going to be out there. Okay, he's going to be out there all 4 days, John. And so he'll be out there. We'll have some crafters and such, some activities for the kids out on Sycamore Street. But the grassy lot will also feature more vendors and will be a main seating area for people to relax and eat their food.
Well, of course, that seating area would be closer to the bars too.
It's a nice mix because
Yeah, really.
it's a nice point,
Yeah.
kind of like a middle point because I know Captain's and there's I think it's the Dot Pub is over there, and
Yeah.
so they're not in the Art Fair footprint, but they are in walkable distance to that
Right.
grassy lot. So yeah, it's going to be nice.
Okay. On the show a couple of weeks ago, we have to make people aware on Oak and First and Oak and Fifth, there's now the pedestrian thing.
Oh.
So it's, oh, you didn't know what
I
either,
didn't
huh?
know. I don't. I know. I don't live here anymore, so I don't travel around.
okay.
I come straight to
Yeah.
here and then I leave.
Yeah, so it was new to me too, because
Okay.
you see this sign and thinking, wow, what does that mean? But that area, I guess a lot of people do cross the street.
Yes.
And so they made that pedestrian lane. So people in the car now have to be more aware of it.
Of course, yeah.
You're not going to go right through. So
Right. Wow, that's good. That's wonderful.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Normally I'm informing you, but here you are. Yes, I'm learning. Thank you.
See, we all learn, though.
That's right,
I
yeah.
said every day we learn something. So
Yeah.
And you're so quiet there. What are you thinking at this point?
You know, I'm just thinking I'm very excited for the art fair. I know Heather puts a lot of her own time and energy, as well as the other members of the special
Yeah.
event department. But it's just so much fun, and like she said, we're a family, and when she talks about it, I just like think about how much fun we're about to have and how we're all about to enjoy this event in its entirety.
Did you ever come to the art fair?
Oh yeah, even before I worked for the special event office, I came to the art fair with my family, my mom, my dad. Got food. The food's my favorite part. Food's basically my entire life.
Same.
So, you know, I'm ready for an elephant ear. I'm ready for a snow cone. I'm ready for, you know, whatever there is to offer.
That's right. Yeah.
See, how about that? And so there's plenty of food, plenty of drink, plenty of vendors, that's for sure.
Yep.
At night, what time do they close?
The social district will end. It'll be extended for the art fair, so it'll end at 11. But the art
11.
fair, the artists themselves, the hours say till 9. But if there's people on the street, they stay open. So normally they stay open till roughly about 10.
Okay, do we still have a lot of vendors coming in from out of state?
Oh, many, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because a lot of them, like I say before, they travel from our event to Ann Arbor's, which is the largest festival in the state. Ours is the second largest festival. So they'll hang out, they'll go from Plymouth to ours and then Ann Arbor.
Okay. Trent doesn't conflict with us. No,
No.
because they already had their.
Yep, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, theirs is always in late June, and theirs is more of a craft show. And I know that this year they had a beer tent and everything. They had entertainment, which worked out really well for them. So I think it's a really nice late, summer happening. So people are able to do that at Trenton and then come to us.
Okay. What's going to happen after all this excitement in July? Are you going to tell us something in advance, or we have to wait?
What do you mean? Like
Yeah.
after the art fair, what happens
Yeah.
then? Oh, like what event is next?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, well, we plan on doing some more. Obviously, the markets are happening, and those will be themed. So in October, more of like a Halloween fall theme. I would
Okay.
love to do a Christmas market and have some of my art fair vendors come to the markets, like kind of like an art fair at Christmas time. So then that way you can
Okay.
get some of your things that maybe you didn't pick up in July, in December. And then we're continuing to do some music on Main Street, which we did last year.
Okay, all right.
Kathy Kane's group, Wyandotte Academy Youth Choir, the one and
Yeah.
only, they'll be down there actually this Friday after hours, so around 5:30 they'll be down here at Sycamore Street performing. So we're just going to continue doing
really?
those small
Yeah.
things.
Okay. Whatever happened? Does anybody know by any chance? Because I was at the Legion yesterday, and somebody said Wyandott's having fireworks. I says Wyandotte is not having fireworks, but apparently there was fireworks around here. Was that from Grazile or from Detroit?
I used to run the fireworks, Caroline, many years ago, right?
Yeah.
And we stopped doing them for many reasons.
Yeah.
BASF, though, has a fireworks show for their employees. They used to, at least.
Yeah.
So it might have been that. I heard them. I live in Gibraltar now.
Oh, you do, huh?
And so I could hear something, but I wasn't sure. But we as a city will not have fireworks this year, and we don't have any plans to do them anytime soon.
Well, no, it's proved out better after that. I mean, people still said, well, where are they? But then most of your cities all ended up having something on one of the weekends. So
Right, right. Yeah, and I think it gives another community another opportunity. You know, we're the city of festivals, so we have everything happening here, and we're really the model that a lot of other communities use to try and you know, have a good downtown or have events. And so, like the city of Ecorse are having fireworks during the fourth weekend, and so
Yeah.
it gives other places opportunities to do things like that instead of always being us.
yeah, we were the center.
We still are,
Of course,
Caroline.
with that comes responsibility
True.
in
Yeah.
situations and problems.
That's
yeah.
right. Yes, absolutely. So these events, you know, are more family friendly and can give us an opportunity to focus on these instead of doing the other ones. So.
Okay. All right. So, what do you have to offer now? Any suggestions for her? Like,
Oh
hey,
my
how
God.
about?
I could never. Heather, she does her best, and she continually does her best for the downtown, the businesses, the nonprofits in the community, and that's like one of my proudest moments of working in the office is Heather truly tries to incorporate everybody, and she works so hard to, you know, especially the nonprofits. She loves making sure that everyone's happy and having a good time, and she does her best for everyone, and the art fair is her time to shine, and she does it every day,
Yeah.
even when she's not at the art fair, you know.
How about that? She shines, see? We never see you.
I know, that's always my goal. That's my goal. I like doing things from behind the scenes and setting people up for success, but during the art fair, you know, I have no choice, and so I'm out there, and I enjoy what I do. Obviously, I've done it for a very long
Yeah.
time, but
But
yeah.
your mind has to be going all the time. That's why I thought with new personnel, they'd say,
Yeah.
hey, why don't we try this? Or
Sure, absolutely. I like getting their opinions on different things and like, what do you think of us doing it this way? Or what did you think of that event or this meeting? How do you think it went? Listen to this band perform. How do you like it? Getting some new perspective on it is important. So yeah, I my mind always goes. I think when I was little, you asked Jake if he went to the art fair, and I've always gone. You know, my daddy worked for the city for over
Yeah.
40 years, and I didn't know that this was a job. I didn't know that someone ran the events. I really just, I never processed it, I guess. I just thought it was something cool to go do and see the kids
You
from
just
high
take for
school.
granted, "Oh, what's
You
it?"
know what I mean? Yeah, so, and then I got the job and I thought, wow, this is a lot. And then you learn how it was done by someone else, and you use that as an outline, and then you make it your own. And I've learned
Yeah.
throughout the years how to just make it the best I could, you know, and I try to change things sometimes, but if it works, then we keep it going.
You know what, Barb and I often said, we miss the Waterfest. That used to be
Yeah,
fun.
yes. So one of my this gentleman who makes our Wyandotte Today magazine, it's called Community Publishing, is the company who makes it, and he lovingly references me as Miss Wyandotte. And
Okay.
that was the title you got from Waterfest, Mr.
Yeah.
and Mrs. Wyandotte. And I thought, well, I got to bring it back, you know.
Oh, God.
You know,
Will
and
you?
then like get the crown, you know. But then I don't think I can compete, Caroline. So I mean, like I got to run it, you know. I don't, you know, unless I take it off and put it on someone else.
You know, I'll judge, so there's not a bias.
Yeah, you know what I
opinion.
mean. So, but Waterfest is something, yeah, that I would love to do. Bring back, you know, the '80s and the '90s again. Yeah, that would be really interesting.
That was that because you saw activity on the river as
Right.
well as on that parking area.
Right.
And a lot of people came in,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they had the theme boat parade, that was sharp.
Oh yeah.
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 You got all the, you know, boat clubs to
Yeah.
come and participate. And so maybe sometimes you had only 20 of them, but then you could have had 30 or 50.
Yeah,
and
right.
just going down. We were at the back end of Portofino with our crew.
Yeah.
That was fun. That
I
really
bet.
was.
Yeah, I bet. It seemed very, very interesting, very fun, and
Yeah.
high energy. So maybe that's something I can try and bring back, Caroline.
Even once every 30.
Yeah, you know, maybe we'll toss it into the art fair next year.
Oh, how about that? That would be fun, though.
Okay.
Because you know what? There's a lot of people that are in the boat clubs and
Absolutely.
they're not participating in anything. Even something like this one time
Right.
a year would be fun.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well,
So
thank
you
you.
might. Okay, so I don't know how much time we have left, but anyway, we got 5 minutes. Okay, mention everybody about the market, and that's in the first floor of the City Hall. And if you have no idea where, it was the old Chase Bank,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And the parade is next week. You know what? These months are going by.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
July 4th, and Dana is going to be the marshal.
Yep.
For if somebody doesn't know, 10 o'clock in the morning it starts, but come there if you want to on the street, and you'll hear Kathy Kane's with her group.
Yep.
And when do they start? About 9?
9:30 roughly. Yeah, I think they perform for about a half an hour.
Okay. And of course, the following week, I just love this one. You said he's been doing it for quite
Years.
some time.
Yeah, very talented.
But this is sharp. Are you going to have shirts
Yes.
with that?
Yes.
And where can they buy them?
So we'll have a vendor. His name's Rob Rex. He has made our shirts for the past handful of years. He'll be located on Biddle Avenue in the intersection of Sycamore and Biddle. So right here in front of
Okay.
City Hall.
All right. And anything else besides shirts?
Not with our artwork on them, but he
Okay.
sells a bunch of stuff. And
Does he?
Yes,
Yeah.
stickers and bags and hats and such. So he's got 4 booths full of things.
Really?
Yes. And so traditionally, as your T-shirts show, there have been always white shirts, with our logo on them.
Yeah.
But he does different color shirts to complement the artwork, and
Okay.
so we'll have a couple different varieties this year.
So that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I know I brought in some of our old shirts from the 90s. We've been in this too long.
I know. I know.
But like you started out slow, now you're up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Hey, I got to thank you both for taking the effort to come. We only have a couple minutes. I'm glad you're with us. It's
Yes.
Me too.
like he can come here and help us because
Absolutely,
he's got all
he
that.
can.
Sure.
Broadcasting knowledge, yes.
And with all that, he could do your own marketing work.
Absolutely. Make commercials and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, see?
That's right. Very talented.
Now we
special
got
events.
something else for you to do.
Yeah.
He's in go.
No, he'll do it. He loves it. He loves it.
Okay, take care. Thanks for coming. And we'll hope to see you out there on the street and
Yeah.
do some interviewing there.
Very good.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you.
And hey, thanks for watching. We'll hopefully see you down Biddle Avenue in a week or two, or both weeks. So take care. We'll see you next time on Up, Down, and Around Town. Bye now.